beautiful little unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. What I can promise you is that by the end of this video, you will feel like you are confidently manifesting the best year of 2026 possible. And in order to figure out exactly what's coming towards you for the rest of the year 2026 and how you can manifest all of your dreams and reach your highest potential, I have prepared 4 groups for you to choose from, and I would like you to pick one of these 4 groups intuitively. And in case this is the very first time that you're on my channel, my name is Vanessa Somuayina I, and I have been practicing my intuitive gifts for over a decade for you in order to help you find clarity, regain your confidence, and become the main character of your life again. Before I introduce you to these 4 groups, remember that if you absolutely cannot make up your mind between 2 or more groups, then feel free to tune into multiple readings because sometimes your prediction is a mixture between multiple groups. Group number 1 corresponds to the Starseed OracleDeck as well as the Celestine crystal. Group number 2 corresponds to the Dark Heart Tarot deck as well as the Amethyst crystal. Group number 3 corresponds to the Good Tarot deck as well as the Malachite crystal. And group number 4 corresponds to the Shamanic Medicine Oracle deck as well as the Carnelian crystal. And the timestamps to all 4 of these groups can be found below in the description box as well as pinned to the top of the comment section for quick and easy access from your mobile devices, your TVs, laptops, tablets. So once you have chosen the perfect group for yourself, simply click your timestamp and you'll be fast forwarded to the relevant portion of this video. So I will now provide you with a little moment of privacy. That way you can meditate on all 4 of these groups, and then I'll be right back to guide you into your readings. Alright, my gorgeous soul, by now you've hopefully been able to select one of these 4 groups. I will be getting into your readings, starting off with group number 1, which corresponds to the Starseed Oracle deck. So if this is the group that you chose, then simply keep watching, and to my other 3 gorgeous groups, I will catch you at the click of your timestamps. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 1. Welcome to your reading. Now, you chose the Starseed Oracle deck in connectivity to the Celestine crystal. Your space has been cleansed and you are ready to receive these divine messages from the universe. This is the gorgeous Celestine crystal that you chose. This is a stone that helps calm you and helps you to find your balance. Now, let's get into your reading and see exactly what the universe needs you to know about the rest of your year 2026. Let's get into it. First and foremost, we've got perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, get some common ground. Number 1, the universe is saying to you, stop sweating the small stuff. Stop overthinking the things that don't matter. Whether that person called you back or not doesn't matter. Whether you look perfect without a filter on doesn't matter. Whether you've got the perfect wardrobe or how much you've got in your bank account, all of that doesn't matter. Zoom out and see things from a higher perspective. Life is so much more than what we see on a daily basis on social media. Your life is a canvas too. 2026, the rest of 2026 is going to bring out the artist in you. It's going to bring all of your manifestations to life, and you're going to actually turn all of your creative ideas into a reality. As soon as you stop overthinking being perfect before you start, everything is going to change for you, group number 1. And the thing with you is that you're so caring, you're so humble, you're such a hard worker that sometimes you overthink putting out your work because you want it to be perfect first, because you think it's maybe not good enough or people are going to talk behind your back. But one thing that I see here is that the universe is giving karma to everybody. You're getting good karma because you've worked hard and you're a good person, and those who have spoken about you behind your back, they're getting their karma too, which is probably going to be the type of karma that they don't necessarily want. And the universe is saying to you, for the rest of 2026, just wait. It's not yet time for you to have all of the things all at once. Things are being woven into place. The universe is saying to you, be patient. 2026 hasn't even shown you what it has in store for you just yet. This is a time for you to be patient, for you to remember that not every manifestation is going to happen overnight. They happen step by step. And right now, the universe is saying to you, just wait, give it a little bit more time. Whenever you're seeing this reading, the universe knows that 2026 is still full of surprises and that you just have have to be a little bit more patient with yourself, and with it, you've just got to be a little bit more patient with yourself and with this year overall, all right? Don't try to rush things. Next, we've got trust the timing. This is really you being called out and overthinking and trying to rush everything and have everything happen yesterday. The universe is saying, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. It might seem sometimes like time is running out, like you have to do things quicker, like you're behind when you look on social media or you see what some other people are doing. You might feel like you're not as far as you should be. If you've ever felt behind in life, if you've ever felt like you could be further, you could be more successful, you could be doing more, this is your message. This was meant to find you. Go to a beach, go to Thailand, go to Indonesia, go to the Philippines, go to Vietnam. I am seeing here and trust the timing that Southeast Asia is a beautiful place for you to visit in the year 2026 that is going to give you that extra push to relax and chill and to trust the timing and to remember that after all, life is mostly the memories that you make and the people that you love. That's what you're going to remember the most. And traveling and going to beautiful exotic beaches is something that you're never going to regret. And also right now, wait it out to book the perfect flight. Put on a flight tracker. I am seeing that you will be able to get an amazing deal for your next vacation. Next, we've got the Page of Crystals. So the Page of Crystals is the universe saying to you, take it slow with any creative project and document the process. What people are really interested in with you is how you get from point A to point B, not so much the finished product. You might think the most interesting thing is just how you finish something, how you complete a completed project, just you finishing something and then showing it to the world in its perfect state. But people really love seeing how you got there. It's like watching someone going from the start to being really successful. For example, watching YouTube channels grow. I love watching people's channels and social medias and their careers take off and being part of that. That feels amazing. And that's what people want to experience with you. The Nine of Blades is the universe saying, get out of your own head. The Suit of Blades is the suit of swords in the traditional tarot. And this is all about your thinking mind. And as you can see here, there's a lot of overthinking going on. So the universe is really saying you were brought to this reading. You were meant to receive this message because we're manifesting you no longer overthinking. We're manifesting that you're stopping this, group number one. You're no longer going to let that get in the way of your biggest success, of your highest self, because once you learn to get the overthinking under control, sky is the limit for you and there's nothing that you can't do. Getting more deeply into your reading, the universe is saying to you in the Two of Pentacles, which is the suit of the element of earth, that balancing out your career as well as having a life in 2026 is going to be the best thing that has happened to you. You'll have time for everything and you're changing your mindset from feeling like you never have enough time to having an abundance of time for all of the things that really, really matter to you. And in the Two of Pentacles, I do also see here that having that balance makes you unstoppable. People see you as like a superwoman, as like a superhuman being. Next, we've got Justice and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now, the universe is also saying to you, if you are right now in a committed relationship or marriage and you have struggled with some ups and downs in this relationship, so perhaps you always have the same arguments, the universe is saying don't give up on your relationship. However, if you're watching this prediction at a time where you are single as a Pringle, the universe is saying to you, your love life is going to come into balance. Trust that justice will be served because you will receive what you deserve. If you have been a good person, then receiving what you deserve, that's a very positive thing. That's like a big yes. And the universe sees that happening in the next months of 2026 for you and things coming back into balance for you. So if you have been putting out a lot of hard work, you've been doing a lot for other people, all of that karma is being pulled back in. That's what I see here. That's what we're manifesting, so claim it. Next, in the Ace of Pentacles, group number one, you have a luck on your side, a lot of opportunities for the rest of 2026, and a lot of abundance as well. The universe is saying in the Ace of Pentacles, take the opportunities and don't overthink them. For me, that was, for example, in the form of catching a flight to Bali, which I'm going to be doing really soon, actually a couple days from me recording your reading, because the the opportunity presented itself. A business opportunity, an opportunity to explore a new place, to relax, and to take a vacation. So in the Ace of Pentacles, group number 1, this is your moment to let opportunities come, to take them, and to experience abundance of time, trying the best foods, the best restaurants, and actually spending time with the people that you love, as I see here in the star. For the rest of 2026, fame is coming towards you. You are going to be your most famous as your confidence rises. This is going to make you feel alive, young, and like the luckiest person on the planet. Being able to enjoy the attention that you're getting means that any social media endeavors, any type of marketing, any type of putting yourself out there is going to be rewarded. And the more authentic you are, the more you will be rewarded. Because what people really want to see is authenticity. People don't care about perfection. They don't care about seeing something that's already finished and polished and seems perfect. When you're raw, when you're honest, just try it. When you are raw and vulnerable and real, that's when you're truly connecting. And I see in the star, that is your star power. It was never the most polished version of you. It's actually in those moments where you don't feel ready, when you still make the call, when you still send the email, when you still post your social media content, that is when you get the most success. In the 3 of Cups, for the rest of 2026, we've got happiness, friendship, and community that is yours. Going out and spending time with friends and family, that is going to actually give you that extra confidence and that boost, because you have started to remove all the toxic, negative people from your life. Sometimes that can be your own mother. Sometimes that can be your own husband. It can be your own wife. Sometimes you realize your biggest hater was actually the person who should have been your biggest fan and your biggest cheerleader. And when you realize that, and you also realize there's nothing wrong with choosing to love them from a distance or to just stop loving them altogether, that is when you step into your highest power, because you start to only be surrounded by people who are actually rooting for you. Next up, within the Queen of Pentacles, we have got the Queen of the element of Earth, which is all about femininity, your home, practicality. I see upgrades to your home, a new coffee table, new bedding for 2026, also incense, and adding new books to your library. Another thing in the Queen of Pentacles is a big move when it comes to your home. This big move can be an actual move into a new home and purchasing your own home. And the Queen of Pentacles shows that you will do it with ease. I see these huge upgrades to your home life and to the material realm in your life. So 2026 means that you will be upgrading your living space, you're upgrading your wardrobe, you're changing everything about the material aspect. And the Queen is someone who's in control, who knows what they're doing, and who knows what they want. So not only are you attracting and manifesting good luck and opportunities and abundance, as we received in the Ace of Pentacles, but in correspondence to the Queen of Pentacles, you are then using and transforming that into finally living a life that feels dreamy, that feels like what you've always wanted, where you have the beautiful bedroom, the beautiful living space, where you have a wardrobe that matches, that feels effortless and makes you feel confident every time you go out and you wear your new clothes. I am also getting in the Queen of Pentacles surgical and non-surgical procedures that are going well for you. So 2026 is a year to get the surgery. It is a year to get that non-surgical procedure and to change your look and your vibe, because you'll be going to the perfect person. It will be safe, and it will be done in a way that increases your confidence and boosts your mood. Cutting your hair right now is a great thing for you to do, not just to trim the ends and get rid of brittle ends and broken split ends, but also energetically. When you do that, it's like a fresh beginning for your body and for the energy in your body. Group number 1, we are by far not at the end of your reading. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear and cleanse the space some more, and then we'll delve even more deeply into your prediction. As per usual, you don't have to lift a finger or do a single thing. Just continue to lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading. Welcome back, my gorgeous soul of group number 1. Now let's delve a little more deeply into your reading and see what's coming for the rest of the year 2026 for you in great detail. Now, first and foremost, we've received the 8 of Swords in combination to the Temperance card. Now, the universe is saying to you, meditations are important for you, and also no drinking and no wild partying or going out is ever going to feel as good as working out, going to the gym, and sleeping early. The universe is saying to you, prioritize rest, and as we've been seeing all over social media, yes, prioritize protein in your diet. The 8 of Swords shows that you're overthinking it. It doesn't need to be hard. Just simply have a few of your favorite healthy meals on hand and just start saying no to outings that you know are going to result in arguments, in over consuming alcohol or unhealthy foods, and instead hang out with people who have a lifestyle that you find aspirational. Now, next up, within the 4 of Cups, the universe is saying to you, yes, there will be a period of taking yourself away from the world, being in hermit mode, doing things by yourself. That's not a negative thing, it's really positive because it shows that you are starting to enjoy your own company, and being in solitude isn't weird for you. You're learning to go out for lunch by yourself, to just do things alone without feeling awkward or feeling like, oh, I should have so many friends, I should have so many people to do things with, oh, I look lonely, I look like I don't have a life. All of these thoughts that you might have are just so false. Group number 1, and you're learning actually in the Page of Coins that the most successful people are people who don't mind spending time by themselves, who are comfortable in their own skin, who enjoy to do things sometimes without anyone else giving their opinion. And that's how you create. That is how you not only create the life of your dreams, but if you're an artist, you're able to make the best work of art. It's without anyone else giving you their 2 cents and giving you their unwanted opinion, but just you really focusing on the things that you want to accomplish. Let's see what else we've got here. August is going to be a super meaningful month of the year 2026 for you. That's going to be a month in which everything changes and in which you actually start to realize that 2026 was actually here to just teach you a really powerful lesson. And in December, you're going to look back and think, wow, this was the best year of my life. This was a year in which I learned to love myself, in which I learned to do things by myself, for myself, without any guilt, without any shame, without any overthinking the way that I used to. And this was a year in which I learned to truly enjoy my life. That's what I can see here for you. But we're going to move a little more deeply into this, group number 1, to see what else the universe needs you to know about the year 2026. It is perfect timing for you. Perfect timing for you to win, perfect timing for you to have the best experience of your life. It is the perfect time for you to actually also stop drinking, for you to stop the habits that haven't been helping you. It's going to be different for every single one of us, whether it's drinking, whether it's other substances, whether it's doom scrolling. And now in 2026, or for the rest of 2026, you're setting boundaries between your screen time. You're no longer going to be just glued to your screen all the time, but what you're actually going to do is you're going to put your phone away. You're going to focus on yourself. You're going to become the main character of your life. Claim this, because the universe is giving you a big resounding yes with an exclamation mark. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason you're receiving this reading. There's a reason why you felt drawn to this group, in particular group number 1. And it is because you had to hear that, yes, this is the perfect time for you to level up. This is the perfect time for you to focus on yourself and for you to prioritize your needs. And it doesn't matter if you're single, married, have kids. This is always very important for you to feel confident in your own skin, for you to feel good about yourself, and prioritizing recovery. It's not selfish whatsoever for you to be healthy. That is the most important thing, because the healthier you are, the more you can actually be there for the people that you love. If you're not healthy, if you're not in good shape, you can't show up for the people that you love the most and that depend on you. I see here that 2026, or the rest of 2026, is actually a time of recovery. The universe is saying, go on that vacation. Stop overthinking it. Stop thinking that you have to earn it or deserve it. You deserve it just by being alive, just by being you. You deserve things. You deserve good things. Do you understand this, group number 1? Because the universe is saying here in the dog far away that You've got distant friends who are thinking of you, and these are friends you don't talk to very often and that think you have done so much, you've accomplished so much. I see a distant friend that's thinking of you and that's rooting for you, that wants you to look in the mirror and realize just how beautiful you are inside and out, because your distant friends, they see you differently. You know, when you look at your best friend and you think you're so accomplished, intelligent, such a good person, I'm so lucky to have you. You're such a incredibly beautiful person. People look at you and they think that too, group number one. But do you think that when you look at yourself? Because I see here in the wishbone that you do need a little bit more audacity, a little bit more delusion to just be confident in the things that you want, because that will manifest them. We've got to step away of the overthinking or waiting for things to be perfect, and instead just start doing. Just start accomplishing. Start doing what you're supposed to do. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity, for the perfect energy. The energy is perfect every single day that you're alive, group number one. And the universe is saying to you that when you are confident and things just start flowing, life will change in the most miraculous ways. So let it happen. Get out of your own way and create an altar for the rest of 2026. A way how you can manifest so easily, so powerfully, is to have an altar. So that means you might have an altar just like I have here, with some sage bundles. These ones have orange as well as cinnamon bound into them. Maybe you have some Palo Santo, perhaps you have some incense sticks, some crystals, some candles. There are different ways you can create your own altar. Use mine as inspiration, but make it your own. Because when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to connecting with yourself, we are embracing our differences and the things that make us unique, rather than trying to be like everyone else that we see on social media. Next up, within the cave, the universe is saying retreat. Make your home your sacred space and make it the most beautiful space ever. This doesn't even have to be expensive. You can thrift things. You can get things month by month. You can have a monthly budget where instead of spending frivolously on things you don't need, what you're doing is you're upgrading your home. One month you're getting mugs that you love drinking out of every single morning. Another month you're maybe getting a new sideboard. You're getting new cushions. You are getting a new home scent, fresh candles, fresh incense, lavender, for example, dried lavender. That's what I see here within your reading that will really help you to cleanse your space and make you feel more comfortable in it. Make your cave your retreat, and your cave right now is your home. For ancestors, it used to be their caves. Right now, our retreat is our home. And the universe is also saying, have some sweet corn. I just had sweet corn last night, actually, and it was made and it was seasoned to taste like ribs. Obviously, the plant-based version of it, and it was delicious and a beautiful, healthy alternative. And here within the ritual, the universe is saying, add sweet corn, have your own rituals with your altar. It could be meditating, praying, journaling, lighting your incense, and having time to yourself is really important for the rest of 2026. And I see here in the potato, grounding, eating potatoes in whichever form that you like. I'm immediately thinking of fries, but also boiled potatoes as a healthy alternative. Don't demonize any type of foods. Carbs are not the enemy. Remember here within the potato, the more grounded you are about food, nutrition, your entire lifestyle, and the more that you focus on healthy swaps, tiny healthy changes, doing those extra steps, for example, drinking water instead of soda, that is going to help you to make the biggest changes. Don't focus on being perfect. Don't check social media. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. If you want to have the best rest of 2026, have your own rituals, ground yourself in a way that works for you, and remember, everything is happening in perfect timing. Career upgrades, love, as well as your own glow up is all happening at the perfect time in the year 2026 for you. So group number one, focus on your growth. Focus on taking steps forward instead of being perfect. And yes, it might come with some moments of being by yourself, because others just won't understand your big drive, goals, and ambition. And that's okay, as long as you remain positive and kind towards yourself. Now, group number 1, this is the reading that I received for you, and I trust that you found it insightful and that it found you at the perfect time. Now, wherever you are in this world, whenever you decided to tune into your rest of 2026 prediction, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of your upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 2. You chose the Dark Card Tarot deck as well as the Amethyst crystal to help guide you. This is the stunning, beautiful Amethyst, which helps bring out your psychic abilities and your intuition. So if you've been feeling a little bit off, or like you're not sure whether your gut feeling is telling you the truth or not, let this crystal sharpen your feeling for what's right for you. Next, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, or shall I say first we've received the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Queen of the element of earth. The Queen of Pentacles shows that for the rest of the year 2026, you're going to be the queen of the material realm in your life. You are finally the main character. You're winning in your career. You are creating more income, more abundance financially in a material sense, but also spiritually. You've got more time. The Queen of Pentacles shows that you are in control of this area of your life. And that will come with some people asking themselves how you did it. So protect your energy, spend time with those who are truly rooting for you, as I see in the Ace of Blades that the rest of the year 2026 is just the beginning of your professional and financial success. The Ace of Blades is the Ace of Swords of the traditional tarot. The Suit of Swords is the suit of the element of air, and this connects to everything that comes with big ideas, your thinking mind, and being logical. The Ace of Blades in connectivity to the Queen of Pentacles shows me that for the rest of 2026, you will have the biggest ideas that will change your life forever. You are manifesting greatness. You are manifesting big ideas. I'm talking iPhone level ideas. I'm talking the next skincare line, the next activewear brand, the next tarot channel that's going to take off, the next spiritual revolution. You are thinking big, you're growing big, and you're going big. Group number 2. Within the Two of Cups, I see that when it comes to your romantic life, things are pouring back into you finally. The Two of Cups is the two of the element of water. The Two of Cups is one of the best, most favorable cards of the tarot when it comes to romantic love. And as you can see, these cups are pouring into one another. If you felt like love hasn't been pouring enough into you, like you keep giving, but you never receive what you're pouring into love in return, or it's like you're always giving more than you're receiving, and you just want to be loved the way that you want to be loved. That could be more quality time, more phone calls, more texts, more gifts, more attention to detail of what you love, more surprises and more stability. Maybe you want your relationship to go to the next level. I see here in the King of Blades that that's what you've got for you for the rest of 2026. The King of Blades shows someone who has a lot of masculine energy, who's stepping up to the plate, someone who isn't afraid to say how they feel about you, someone who isn't afraid to make plans, to follow through on those. The King is an energy of authority. The King of Blades is the king of the element of air, which is a masculine suit. The Suit of Blades is all about that Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy in Sun, Moon, Rising, Stellium, or in their Venus, finally shining through. And the King of Blades shows here that you will deal with someone who truly wants to be with you and shows it. I see in the Six of Crystals, you will be victorious for the year 2026. The number 6 in numerology is a number of family, generosity, and victory. The Six of Crystals is the Six of Wands in the traditional tarot, but here in my Dark Heart Tarot deck, this shows you're looking to the future and you feel really positive, you feel ready, you feel like you've got nothing but wins ahead of you in your future. And that's true, group number 2. When you can feel it in your bones that you're gonna win, that you're gonna succeed, this is the truth. And the best thing you can do is to just lean back and let things happen for you. Go with the flow. Don't try to interfere with what the universe has prepared for you, because I am manifesting with this reading, group number 2, that you get to relax and enjoy your success. You get to lean back and see how things are working out for you finally. You get to finally get the good good karma that you have created. And in the Six of Crystals, I see that of course there will be hard work, but you're not going to have to overwork or kill yourself any longer to get amazing results. They're happening effortlessly. Within the snake, the universe is telling you, watch out, because your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful, because there are snakes in the year 2026, which snakes are beautiful creatures. They represent transformation, but snakes also do represent someone who isn't to be trusted and whose bite can be venomous. Now the snake in correlation to the Queen of Pentacles, I see that there will be a frenemy who's trying to come back, but you will immediately and intuitively feel if someone just wants to be around you because they want to learn from you how you grew so much, how you became so successful, how you became your highest self. They want to apply that to themselves. And I see here in love, another thing in the year 2026 that's going to happen for you is that love is surrounding you and all of your connections. You're moving forward positively. In every area of your life, there is love, there is success, there is growth. And there will be some people who have this evil eye energy, and they're trying to see on social media what you're doing and what you're up to. Don't post everything that you're doing in your private life. Keep that private, because what they don't know, they can't spoil. Enjoy the love, enjoy being adored. And do know here that yes, of course, there will be jealous people. There will be people who are trying to kind of copy you and imitate you. And that's okay. Don't place your energy on those people or on even trying to figure out what they're thinking. Focus on love. Remember, here in the snake, your intuition is leading you in the right direction, and your people reading skills are sublime. You know a snake when you see one and when you feel one. Getting more deeply into your reading within fire, I see that you're letting go of emotional upheaval and you are embracing the renewal of the present. In simple terms, this means yes, you are passionate. Yes, you can even get a little heated, but you're not letting that affect your life negatively. You're not getting into arguments and discussions that are toxic or that are harmful. You're saving all of your fire, all of that energy for your creative projects and for yourself. You are not allowing for anyone to make you behave in a way that you will later regret or feel embarrassed about. You're not screaming, you're not shouting, you're not yelling. You are not getting out of this character of being calm, of being a spiritual being that channels their energy into their own projects. You will not be provoked, and you will not be put in a situation that you're not comfortable in. I see here within the fire, you are letting go of any type of emotional upheaval that affected you in the past, and you're a very calm, upgraded version of yourself now in the future. Let's claim this, let's manifest it. I see here within the sun, your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved for the rest of 2026. Your sun sign, so that is your zodiac sign, that is going to actually bring its best traits out. If you are, for example, a Sagittarius, you are going to be in your go-getter energy for the rest of 2026. If you're a Gemini, you will be communicating clearly, precisely, and using your communication skills to overtake everyone in your career and get those promotions and clients, depending on what field you work in. If you are a Cancerian, here within the sun, you're going to find that your emotional sensitivity, your caring, nurturing nature is going to make all of your relationships in your life go to the next level. And I see here within Chiron, so by the way, these were just examples for each sign. You know your zodiac sign. Apply this to your sun sign. Fire and the best personality traits of your sign coming out, that's what's happening for the rest of the year 2026. And in Chiron, your healing power, your empathy, your ability to teach and to learn remedies, that's strong for 2026. You're healing. I am seeing vitamin B12 shots, iron infusions, taking vitamin D supplements. I am seeing here that you're eating more fruit, more vegetables. You're learning healing remedies because you're getting more massages done. You're giving yourself lymphatic drainages. I see also in your healing power, more healing your skin, right? Going fragrance free, removing toxic chemicals from your life. Also, going to the doctor more often for checkups, routine checkups, healing your body in a very, very intelligent, sophisticated way. I see here in Chiron also healing your inner child. That means you're journaling. That means going to therapy is in the cards. It's something that is becoming accessible to you. That means that you're not waiting for someone to save you. You're healing yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You are taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. And I see that the rest of 2026 is a time of huge upgrades and you being able to listen to your gut feeling and trust it, because it's leading you towards your highest success, not only in your career, but also in your personal life, in love in particular. And I can't wait for us to move even more deeply into this group number 2. What I'll do now is I'll clear and cleanse the space, and then I'll be right back for us to delve even more deeply into your rest of 2026 reading. As per usual, you don't have to lift a finger or do a single thing, and I'll be right back to guide you more deeply into your prediction. Welcome back, my gorgeous soul of group number 2. Let's see what awaits you for the rest of the year 2026. So the universe is telling you right here in the 3 of Wands to leave what doesn't serve you behind and move on with what you truly know makes sense. Now, this is leaving behind a card that's only giving you problems. Leaving behind an old phone whose battery just goes down in 2 seconds. Leaving behind friends who have lied to you, or someone that you tried to get into a more serious, long-lasting relationship with, but it's proving to be really difficult to do so. The universe is saying to you, you're not making a mistake by cutting some people and items off and moving on to better for the rest of 2026. Not every single thing is going to make it with you into the year 2027. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the Strength card that popped right out in order to continue with these messages from the universe. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is telling you that very quickly after getting rid of something that you know is overdue of getting rid of, like I said, a vehicle that is at this point a safety concern, old things you are kind of still using but you know need replacing. It could even be in your skincare, makeup, hair care, like an old brush, whether it be a hairbrush, a makeup brush, a really old paint pot, really old tube of mascara or a lip gloss that you know is way, way overdue for you to get a new one. I see here within the 8 of Cups that letting go is the main thing the universe wants you to focus on, as that builds strength. You're quite a sentimental person, and especially if someone has given you a gift, even if you don't love the gift, you hang on to it and you will keep it in your home forever. And that's because to you, throwing something away is like rejecting that person who gave it to you. And if it's something you bought, you often try to save things for the right moment. The universe is saying to you, your life is the special occasion, and if you don't love something, throw it away without feeling bad. Whether it's something that you purchased and turned out to not work the way you hoped that it would, whether it is something that you were given at an earlier point in your life, the universe is saying to you, just get rid of it, because things serve their purpose. Some things serve their purpose to just teach you a lesson, then let go of it. Sometimes we might get a car, we might get an apartment. It's not the right one for us. We've got a lot of issues with it. They cost time, energy, money, and nerves, and sometimes it's to teach us to be more careful with our choices, to maybe consult other people, and also to be able to move on without feeling like you have to stick something out. You don't. I do see here for the year 2026 for you, your health is improving. Now, if that has been a point of concern for you, if you have health anxiety, if there are things about your health that have been making you feel uneasy, for the rest of the year 2026, you will be improving your health. And this is especially also happening in light of letting go and in light of moving forward with less things that are weighing on your shoulders, with less things that are giving you a lot of anxiety. Now, in Communicate Clearly, the universe is saying to you, group number 2, for the year 2026, you're going to want to make sure that you're communicating your needs extremely clearly, that you're being very straightforward about what you desire. And why this is important for the rest of the year is because when you communicate clearly, the universe also responds clearly. That helps you to manifest. You're here to manifest, to create, to claim. The universe is saying you want your manifestations to happen, communicate clearly. You want your health to improve, clearly say to your doctor, to your health practitioner, what is disturbing you, what your preferred outcome would be. And also, if you're not comfortable with something that they're trying to prescribe to you, ask for an alternative. Communicate clearly, because yes, there is always another way. There's always a way to find something fitting for you. Now, the universe wants you to, of course, consult medical health professionals to help you with anything that concerns your health, but also speak up if their treatment isn't the right one for you. You are not one size fits all. Your body is unique, and so are your body's responses to different treatments. And this is your sign to listen to it. And to remember, of course, you might be the exception. You might be that person who just needs a different dose, a different type of treatment, or a different doctor. You don't have to go to the same doctor that your mom went to or your friend recommended to you. They might just not be your cup of tea. Next up, within the Ace of Earth, there is a fresh new beginning here for you, as the universe is saying to you, claim the new job and clients. Now, if you're working a 9 to 5, you will have a job opportunity on your table in 2026 that will completely change your life and where you will take on a leadership role. I see that in the Ace of Earth with our stag and in the Strength card. These cards combined are a very powerful message from the universe that you are meant to step into leadership and CEO roles in 2026. And this is a positive message to take the opportunity. Now let's move more deeply into it. We've got the Star card. Now for you, group number 2, you are a star. You are in a position where when you enter a room, you wow people. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. Your energy introduces you before you speak. You are a star. You were always destined to be a star. Since you were born, you had to learn that this might even be a lonely path for you. I see that in connectivity to the 3 of Wands. The universe is saying, don't be shocked and surprised that the rest of 2026 is going to be a little bit more lonely than you anticipated. That means that you will have a lot of events that you're attending that only you're invited to, a lot of business and job opportunities that only you are getting. And that is because you're moving up quickly. That doesn't mean that you can't still be friends with the people that you love, but it means you might have to take opportunities that will take you to different countries, to different events and different spaces and different societies that your old friends won't have access to. In the King of Water, there is a water sign who has this divine masculine energy of understanding emotions and also wanting to be in a close relationship with you. So I do see here for the King of Water for you, group number 2, if you are currently single at the time of you receiving this reading, this is the person, this is the man coming into your life who has this Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. They're slightly older than you. That doesn't mean that they've got a white beard and this kind of scepter and that they look just like the King of Water depicted in this deck, but you get the picture. They're emotionally intelligent, they're very masculine, they're older, they have King energy, which is leader energy. And I do see that why they're drawn to you is because you are a star and because you're different than anyone else your age. If you are in a committed relationship already, here in connectivity to the 6 of air, what I do see is that your relationship will go to the next level. So from being in a relationship to being engaged, from being single, having no kids, to having a family, starting your own family, having 1 or 2 kids to 3. I do see here within the 6 of air that there is rapid forward movement and communication about building out your relationships romantically. The rest of 2026 is really a year where you're not scared to be by yourself because you would rather be alone than be in a relationship that isn't really leading anywhere sensible. Now, the 4 of fire is the universe saying that you are building something sustainable. building a home that will last for a really long time. You're investing in your home long term. One thing that I see in investing in your home very long term is you're gonna buy a new home or a very, very big home improvement. I see that in connectivity to the Ace of Earth and the Four of Fire. So that will further solidify your stability in the earthly realm. So having a stable home, having a beautiful home, owning your home. And I see here even having another way of creating income or saving a lot of money because of that is what's happening for the rest of 2026. And in the Four of Water, this is something you will do by yourself. This is something that nobody in your close friends and family circle has done before or will be able to help you with because you're the first one to do it. Now, you may want to keep some of your plans to yourself, group number 2, because what people don't know, they can't spoil and they can't give you their opinion, which at the moment you don't need. Right now, following your intuition is the best thing that you can do. And I also see in connectivity to improving health and the Knight of Pentacles that the rest of 2026 investing in a health getaway, spa treatments, lymphatic drainage massages, hot stone massages, going away to a retreat. This could be a yoga retreat, a Pilates retreat. It can be a meditation retreat. Health and wellness is at the forefront for you. And doing this, especially at this moment. So this is the youngest you'll ever be. The point of you watching this reading, make sure that you invest in your health, in your longevity, that you don't skip out on this, and don't be cheap with yourself either. I am also seeing here in the King of Water that this is a king that wants to give in this area of your life. This is someone who wants to facilitate you being healthy, feeling amazing in your body, looking young forever. So your romantic relationship is adding to that, which is exactly the sign to look out for if you're asking yourself if you're with the right person. If they make you feel youthful, fun, carefree, that's the right person. If you're overthinking about the future, stability, and where things are going, then you know that it's time for you to leave. Group number 2, we've got a couple more messages that the universe has in store for you for your 2026 reading. I will clear and cleanse the space, and then I'll be right back for us to delve even more deeply into it. Welcome back, my gorgeous soul of group number 2. So let's get even more deeply into your rest of 2026 reading, shall we? We've got the Star again, just from a different deck. This is the Squid Cake Tarot deck. I love this deck. I found it about 2 years ago, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. This is the Star card of the tarot, which shows that you're a star, you're a superstar. You were always meant to be famous. You were always meant for people to know who you are, and people that you grew up with, you're already kind of infamous with them. They're watching your social media, they're wondering what you're doing, they're very interested in where your life is going. And I see that during the month of September, you're going to have a huge blow up in your follower count, in your fame, and people watching your story, seeing what it is that you're doing, and also talking behind your back, asking everyone around you what's going on, what's happening. So there is something huge that you are launching in September. It could be a new career or a relationship, a new program, you doing a photo shoot where you look drastically different than you ever have before. And I see here in the 10 of coins, the universe is saying you've invested a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of yourself into this huge project that is coming to life in September. And you deserve to be seen. So let them talk, let them say whatever they want to say. Remember, group number 2 here in the 6 of batons, you were destined to be successful and victorious. I see that the month of September will be your biggest month of success. It will be the month in which you yourself finally see your star power, and in which whatever you touch turns to gold. Now, the month of September is a month that you've got to look out for also, because here in the Empress, this is a very fertile month. If fertility, literally speaking, creating a family is at the top of your list, September is your month of good news. If right now you are not thinking about literal fertility, but you want fertility in your career, with your projects, with getting new clients, with creating more abundance. September is when you are at your peak. In the Empress, I also see this is your glow up month. The Empress symbolizes vitality, fertility, and life. And that is when you look the most glowy, the most alive, and you're the most at the top of your game. Now, group number 2, this is your month to shine. So make sure that you mark your calendar and schedule any huge launches in your life and big reveals during the month of September. Now, getting more deeply into your reading, we've got the Carrot next. The Carrot is the universe saying you've got clarity for the next months of 2026. Clarity on where you're going, what your goals are, what you want to accomplish, and also what you're manifesting. And with the 10 of Coins, I see huge success, especially in the earthly realm. The suit of Coins is the suit of the element of earth. This is everything that is tangible that you can touch, feel, and see. So these are material things, your health, your body, and also, of course, your career. Now, in the Fennel, what we've received next by the universe is the Fennel card, which shows us you're extremely strong. The rest of the year 2026 is a year of strength. It's a year of feeling like you've never been so powerful. And it is a year of knowing who you are and being unapologetic about it. The rest of 2026 is going to also make you really clear on what you want to be strong in. So instead of trying to be the best looking, most successful person who is also organized, has a huge YouTube channel, has a huge Instagram, a huge TikTok, you're realizing you don't have to do everything at the same time. Work on one area of your life at a time. That is what makes you the star. When you are consistent in one area and you master it and then you move on to the next. You are gaining clarity that the first area of your life where you want complete mastery is your career. You want to make sure that you've got that material abundance and stability so you can then work on other things, such as creating your dream life, having the relationship you've always wanted, making sure that you're giving back because you are so abundant and you are in a position to be able to help others. The rest of 2026 is really an era of everything that you touch turning to gold, and the universe is saying use that for yourself right now to gain more clarity over where you're going, what's most important to you, and then in the year 2027 it will be all about giving back. But right now it's about investing in yourself and making yourself happy. Now, group number 2, this is the reading that I've received for you. I trust that you found it insightful and that it resonated. Make sure that you claim it below in the comment section. Let me know which group that you chose and that you watched it all the way to the end. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 3. Welcome to your rest of 2026 prediction. You chose the Good Tarot deck in connectivity to the Malachite crystal. This is the gorgeous Malachite crystal palm stone that you chose in order to guide you for the rest of your year 2026. Now let's get into it, my gorgeous soul. Fully ready to get into your prediction. So let's see what the universe needs you to know about your year 2026. First and foremost, we've got patience. For the rest of 2026, you will be blessed with more patience than you've ever had before, which is going to help you to reach all of your goals and aspirations. The only thing you needed was a little bit of extra patience that you now have. And in the Messenger of Earth, I see that everything in relation to the material realm, your health and mental well-being is going to be increased and better with more patience for you. I see in the Messenger of Earth that your career is thriving for the rest of 2026 because of this newfound patience. You are making better investments of your time, of your finances, of things that you eat, the way that you nourish your body. I see in the Messenger of Earth that everything is changing in this area of your life, and everything is changing for the better. Moving more deeply into your reading in the Nine of Air, I see that karma is going to strike on those who spoke badly about you or who who went behind your back and spread rumors. The Nine of Air shows that you will be free of feeling like you have to talk back or defend yourself. You're no longer doing that. You're letting the universe and karma do its thing. And karma is working its way on you as well. All the positive karma that you've created by being a good person, by being the bigger person. I see in the Tower that popped right out of the pile of cards as I was shuffling that all of the old is going to be removed, and that makes space for the new. The Tower is also symbolic of you moving on of where you're currently living. So a huge change that's coming towards you is a big revamp of your living space. Everything is changing for the rest of 2026, where you live, the people that you hang out with, and also the way you view yourself and your daily habits. In the Tower and Patience, I can see that there is one big meltdown that happens before you change your ways for good. You will have one moment of feeling overwhelmed, anxious, extremely impatient, and that is going to be your Tower moment from which onwards life is never the same. You're going to decide to never let anything test your patience so much again, and from there on out, you are completely indestructible and mentally solid. Next up, within the Two of Air for you, Group 3, you're making decisions like a pro. Before, you used to be far more indecisive. You used to not be sure what the best choice was for you in life. You used to always overthink your decisions. You used to put far too much thought into whether you're doing the right thing or not. And I see here in the Seven of Air that everyone who's younger than you, everyone who's less successful than you is going to be in awe of you. You're going to inspire them to be strong. In the Two of Air, I see that why you're able to make decisions really quickly and really fearlessly is because you have stopped letting lack of patience make you do things impulsively. You think things through, you make your choice, and then you stick with it. And that also means that when you say no, you really mean no. So anyone that you're seeing romantically, your friends, your family, they're all noticing this huge difference in you because you're no longer just accepting what people are trying to give you, even if it's not good enough. You are saying that it has to be up to standard or you're not doing it. If someone isn't treating you right, you're going to speak up, and if they don't change, you're leaving. In the Medicine Shield, you are protected. The rest of 2026, you're protected physically and health-wise. That's what the Medicine Shield represents. You being protected, and also your spirit animal, this eagle, is looking out for you and can see that for the rest of the year 2026, you're protected because you're also taking great care of yourself. Taking your vitamins, your supplements, your electrolytes, having some leafy greens. I see here within the cave that your home is becoming a wellness oasis and like a retreat. Your home is where you spend most of your time. Our ancestors, they used to reside in caves. For you, it's your apartment, your house. I see here within the cave that you're going to spend a lot of time at home, and that's not because you don't want to go out or because you can't go out, but it's because you feel extremely safe. You feel like this is a place you can be creative, you can walk around lounging around in your favorite clothes without being judged, you can meal prep, you can improve your home, which means improving mentally as well, because when you have a clean home, you feel a lot better mentally too. So you're spending a lot of time making your home your sanctuary and a place that you love spending time in, and the drum shows that this is going to awaken something in you you've never felt before. The confidence, the fact that you don't need anybody, you're independent. So the only people who are allowed to be in your life are people who are adding to your life. Anyone who is just bringing confusion, anyone who makes you feel like you're questioning your worth, they're very, very, very quickly going to be shown out of your life. That is because you have had it with any type of mixed signals. You're not accepting it. You're not doing it. You're not tolerating it. You're a different person, group number 3. You're not who you used to be. I see here within Taurus that for the rest of 2026, the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. Taurus is a sign of the element of earth that is really great with finances and the material realm. Taurus energy all around you means that this area of your life is under control, and you're thriving. You're thriving in your career, you're thriving financially, you're thriving with your health, and here with the bee as well as these coins, you're working hard and you're earning well. You're doing well with everything nature related to, so plants in your home, any type of gardening projects or goals you've set to be outside more. That is where you're thriving and where you're making huge improvements for the rest of 2026. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving, confuses and softens resolve. What I do see here for you is simultaneously this Pisces energy, which actually in correspondence to patience, which you received as the very first card of your reading, shows that you chose that emotionally speaking, you don't let people trigger you anymore. You don't get upset. You don't get angry. You're actually in a position of huge emotional and mental resilience and power. Because of this, everything that you attempt to do goes well, especially in your career, as we saw within Taurus. Another thing that I see in Taurus and Pisces is that these are the signs that you get on with the most. And if you've got Taurus and Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, as well as Mars placement, if you know your full birth chart, the rest of 2026 is going to be especially easy for you in emotional regulation as well as in your career. Now let's get more deeply into this. We've got the Ram. I see here in the Ram that stubborn, aggressive people, they don't have any effect on you anymore. Neither co-workers, nor bosses, nor clients that are stubborn, that are aggressive, that are trying to provoke you. It all just doesn't even make you flinch because of this composure that you've got, because of the fact that you've got yourself so deeply under control. Nothing bothers you, nothing upsets you anymore. And even when people try to see whether they can make you feel worked up, whether they can agitate you, it doesn't happen. I see here in the wishbone that instead your wishes are granted for the rest of 2026. Let's claim, let's manifest this together. Group 3, your wishes are granted. Your manifestations are taking place. They're happening for you finally. You're finally receiving. You're getting what you deserve. You're getting what you've worked so hard to accomplish and to achieve. And there is no way around this happening. This must happen. This is something that the universe is telling you is fated, and there is no way around it. Just think of people who work very hard for years on end on their creative projects, on their businesses. At some point, if they keep working hard and they don't give up, at some point they will find success. You are this person who is finding success for the rest of 2026. You are exactly this example of someone who kept going, who didn't give up, and then found their success. Now, group number 3 will delve even more deeply into your reading. Right now, I'm going to clear and cleanse a space. As usual, you don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to do a single thing. Simply continue to lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading, and we'll delve even more deeply to your rest of 2026 prediction. Welcome back, my gorgeous soul of group number 3. Let's delve even more deeply into your rest of 2026 prediction, shall we? So first and foremost, we've got the King of Wands. You have a fire sign that will deeply impact an area of your life for the rest of 2026. That means a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, and this is an older gentleman. This is someone who has accomplished a lot in life, and I see in the Three of Wands that they're going to help inspire you to follow your dreams. Now, whether this is a fatherly figure or someone who you look up to professionally, I see that they're very talented. So they're talented at a craft that you look up to and you think, wow. Business, sports, arts. I see in the Three of Wands that they're inspiring you to take action and to not give up on your dreams either, because they've made it. They know what it feels like to be in your position where you feel like you're still on your way to getting there, on your way to being the best that you can be. And I see here in the Seven of Coins, riches are coming towards you for the rest of 2026 in unexpected ways. When you're following your heart and your purpose and you're following your creative passion, things go well for you. Things happen in miraculous ways, and you find yourself more successful than you expected. The rest of 2026 is going to give you success in the earthly realm and a lot of growth that you didn't think would happen so consistently and so suddenly. Now let's move a little more deeply into your reading, shall we? We've got the Four of Cups. So I see here in the Four of Cups, which is the four of the element of water, that because you are working really hard on your goals, you won't be spending so much time with your friends as you did before. You will be very selective about this. You're selective about who you spend time with because you know how much it impacts you. As someone who is as creative as you are, your mindset is really important. You don't want to be around negative people. And you want to make sure that anyone that you spend time with is a positive influence on your success. So that's what you're focused on. And next up within the eagle, we have this spirit animal showing up for you again. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. The universe is saying for you for the rest of 2026, you will have this big picture thinking instead of sweating the small problems or stressing about little things. You're seeing the big picture. You're finding ways how you can be more successful, how you can now become the person you've always dreamt of being rather than always being on your way. Actually just being her, just becoming this person, just being in the energy of success, of winning, of being who you always dreamt of becoming. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Not only do you have this big vision of your life and who you are yet to become, you know you'll be successful, but the lion also shows you intimidate others, especially when you are speaking up, when you're saying what it is that you want. You're very loyal and protective. Your friends, your family, your children are very protected by you. For the rest of 2026, everyone around you knows that they're protective, and everyone around you also knows not to mess with those closest to you. I see here in the lion that your aura is intimidating to those who aren't confident. People who are not confident will find you intimidating because you hold up a mirror that shows them what they could have been, but they didn't have the confidence to achieve. That doesn't mean that you are a bad person, that you're in love with yourself, or that you're full of it. Not at all. Group number 3, this simply means that you know who you are and you're being that person now in this lifetime, not in the next one. Next up, we've received the celebrations card. The universe is saying you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. In celebrations, the rest of 2026 is going to be filled with celebrations about you. Celebrations about your success, about big milestones in your life. And I am also seeing here, when it comes to your relationships, you're celebrating something huge. You're celebrating a big gift in your romantic life as well. I see that in connectivity to the 7 of coins we received earlier. This is a milestone like moving in with someone, solidifying a relationship, because in March of the following year, so in March of 2027, you will actually see the fruit of your labor finally come to fruition. And in June, the month of June is your month of big celebrations. June is a time where you'll be going out a lot and you'll be invited to people's homes, people's get-togethers, barbecues, weddings, and birthdays. This is a time where you will be celebrated a lot as well, because it's undeniable how successful that you are. So you do steal the spotlight in a lot of instances, not just by how you look, but by your success. Oh, we have the eagle that popped itself right side up again. The eagle keeps showing up as a synchronicity for you, group 3. This is a spirit animal that shows triumph over troubles and obstacles. To reiterate, the universe keeps bringing the eagle to you because it's meaningful. There's a reason you're receiving this reading right now and you're seeing the eagle so many times. You are meant to take this spirit animal with you for the rest of 2026. This is your protector, your guide, your oracle, your spirit animal. Things with eagles on them, whether it's a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, extremely protective. Learn about eagles, read about them. Read about what they meant to your ancestors, because you'll be surprised how your ancestors already saw eagles as wise spirit animals and guides. The eagle keeps showing up because this is your sign to triumph over troubles and obstacles through seeing the big picture. When you look at what you want in the big picture, in the big realm, you're not going to argue and fight over little things. You're not going to get into petty arguments, nor are you going to have a need to be right or to win in any type of argument. You know that you have bigger goals than to win a small argument. You want to take over the entire situation. And sometimes the best thing to do is to remain calm, to remain very composed. I see here within the egg, success assured with good plans and hard work is the next message you are meant to receive. Success is assured for you. You don't have to scream, shout, fight, or do anything. That is just in your path for the rest of 2026. We've got the golden egg. Success is coming your way. It's meant to be. It's happening. There's no way around this. This is your fate. This is your destiny. And the universe is telling you simply how you can get even more out of your energies of success, how you can be even more successful, how you can claim it in even bigger ways, like by being patient, by not being afraid to actually see the bigger picture and instead not waste your time with any kind of negativity or people who are complaining. Next, within the Empress, you are on your extreme glow up. Your skin is glowing. Your hair is long and luscious. That hair growth has come in. Those biotin supplements, the vitamin B12, perhaps you've even done some vitamin infused hair masks as well. You've been taking better care of your body, your skin, your mind, your soul, and it shows because you're glowing. You're looking young, youthful. People guess your age to be younger than what it actually is. People think that you are about 3 to 8 years younger than you truly are biologically. I see in the Empress that you also give off this energy of being very fertile, so you are in your most attractive era. A lot of people will be chatting you up, asking you for your number, and I see here within the Six of Blades, this is completely changing the way that you see yourself. Let's just zoom in on the Six of Blades card. There we go. This tarot card is the Six of Swords, which shows that before you were a little less confident, you saw yourself as attractive, but maybe not as attractive as you really feel for the rest of 2026, because all of this confirmation from external sources, it's not that you needed it, but it did give you that extra push to just believe in yourself even more. It makes it easier when others confirm what you already thought was true now, doesn't it? Next, within the Emperor, we have this leader energy. We have you attracting emperors into your life, leaders, winners, CEOs, managers, business owners, authors, creators, writers, and musicians. The Emperor shows me here that for you, for the rest of the year 2026, you're just dealing with big people in a sense of they've got big minds, they've got a big vision, they want to do big things, they're not thinking small, and there's nothing that they set their mind towards that they think they won't accomplish. I see for you here, group number 3, that this big picture thinking means you want to take over the world for the rest of 2026, and you're hanging out with very successful people, and there's a reason why they say you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose them wisely. You're choosing wisely, group number 3. There's no other way to put it. You're choosing extremely wisely. You're choosing winners only, successful people only, because that's what you want to become. And I see here within the Nine of Pentacles, the universe is confirming that is who you're becoming. You are becoming your most successful version. You are becoming extremely abundant in the material realm, in the earthly realm. You are thriving. You're in a place where literally people are now asking you for favors. They're asking you if you can help them, if you can give them advice, if you can lend things to them, if you can help them out in the earthly realm. Now, whether you do it or not, that will be up to you, and it depends on who's asking. But just know in the Nine of Pentacles, the universe is saying to you that your hard work, diligence is paying off. Selecting the right people to be around is paying off. It makes a big difference. And the universe also keeps saying to you, think big. think in huge manifestations and huge steps and huge accomplishments that you are going to get to, because you're destined to be more than just basic in this life. You're destined to have more than the bare minimum. You're destined to manifest all of your dreams and to become this person that young you would be extremely proud of. Now, group number 3, this is the reading that I've received for you. I trust that you found it insightful and that it resonated. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section. Claim this reading to manifest it. And whenever you've tuned into this prediction, wherever you are on our planet right now, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 4. Welcome to your rest of 2026 reading. You chose the Shamanic Medicine Oracle deck in correlation to the Carnelian crystal. This is the beautiful Carnelian that you chose, which is a crystal that helps bring your highest energy back and give you back your spark to be as creative as you possibly can be. We have now cleansed our space with some Palo Santo. We'll get straight into your reading to see exactly what the universe needs you to know is happening for the rest of 2026 and how you can make this the best year of your life. First and foremost, we've got the Dream Weaver. So all of your dreams are becoming accessible. Everything that you're dreaming of, that you're thinking big in. So you're dreaming big about your career, your love life, the way that you're going to look and feel in your body, the vehicle you drive, the neighborhood you live in, the interior of your home, the clothes that you wear, the places you're going to travel. I see here in the Dream Weaver that all of that is becoming a reality, as within the staff you have put in hard work and you will be rewarded. Karma works well when you put in amazing work. You're a good person, you're a humble person, and you actually finally get what you deserve, which is many of your manifestations happening exactly as you envisioned them. Moving more deeply into your reading and soul retrieval, I can see that you're reclaiming that confidence that you lost along the way. Group number 4, there was a time where you were very confident. You were at an earlier time in your life where you felt like nothing that you wore was too much. You never felt like when you entered a room you had to kind of make yourself smaller, and you're getting back to that version of yourself. As I see within soul retrieval that you're going to either go to a massage, to a psychic, you're going to get a reading, you'll be doing an energy healing or a therapy session, a traditional therapy session, a hypnotherapy session, and you will find back to that version of you that was lost along the way through this. In the Page of Coins, I see that what happens then for you for the rest of 2026 is anything that you want to accomplish, you go for it. You're fearless. You don't let anyone stop you. You're strong. You are putting yourself out there. You're not afraid of losing. You're betting on yourself because you know that your parents did not raise a quitter. The Page of Coins shows that you have got the coins in your hand, which means that any way in which you invest in yourself, it comes back tenfold. You invest in your education, you get 10x the amount of income. You invest in your looks, all of a sudden you get new job opportunities. I see here within the Hermit, the rest of 2026 is going to be a level up journey that you're going through by yourself, because this is so intense, you're so dedicated. Nobody else is really going to understand how much it takes to get to this level of confidence that you're going to, and to get to this level of success. Nobody in your friend group or in your family has made it to this level before, which is why you're going to be going there by yourself. That doesn't mean that you'll be lonely. You're actually really happy that you don't have to explain yourself to people, and you get to spend a lot of time in your house working on your dreams. And also I'm seeing in the Hermit solo travel, solo changes in your job. So you are not making your job dependent on what your friends, family, or partner are doing. You are going to the top as quickly as possible. Everyone else is supporting you, and they understand that you have to spend a lot of time chasing your dreams. And the Stone people, you just know that the way that you're putting in effort for the rest of 2026, it's going to pay off big time for the rest of your life. So you're putting in the effort now to learn healthy habits, to be confident, to become the best version of yourself. And what you're going to do from there on out is you're going to reap the rewards and the benefits for the rest of your life. This is not a one-time thing, group number 4. You are always going to now keep these habits of being polished, healthy, intelligent, and someone who's charismatic. When you enter any room, you get the jobs that you want. I am seeing here that when it comes to job interviews, when it comes to meeting people for the first time, new friends, new lovers, you immediately make a lasting impression and people want to have you around them. The King of Pentacles confirms this. Regardless of how successful the person opposite of you is, they are enamored by you. You are magnetic. You are unforgettable. The King of Pentacles shows here that you are attracting a King of Pentacles into your life for the rest of the year 2026. This is someone who is very sure of themselves in the earthly realm and who has had great success with this masculine energy of being fearless and getting things done. They see you reflected in them. This is an older man that I see in this stone. People knows a lot. They're going to give you knowledge that's going to pay off big time, because in your career, you're going to go much further than anyone around you, because you are now aligned with the King of Pentacles and you are rubbing shoulders with people who are multimillionaires and close to billionaire status. In the Empress, I can see that what you touch turns to gold. The Empress is a symbol of fertility, and the Empress also is a symbol of beauty. For the rest of the year 2026, you're not afraid to invest in your beauty. The surgical and non-surgical beauty treatments for your glow up that you have wanted are things you will invest in and you will not regret it. You'll make the right choice when it comes to the esthetician, the doctor, and the surgery place that you're going to. Now, in the Empress, I also see here that fertility means pregnancies. The Empress shows us here that when it comes to delivering a child, when it comes to pregnancy, hospitals, these are the areas of your life in which you're thriving and in which I see in correlation to the Hermit. It's best for you to make your own decision and to listen to your own gut feeling, because it won't lead you in the wrong direction. The Six of Swords shows that you are having a change of heart of how you feel about yourself. Now, in connectivity to the Empress, you are feeling so much sure about yourself. You're feeling so much sure about your future. You know what you want, you know what you deserve, and you're feeling far more confident. It's almost like the older you get, the less that you need approval from others, and the more confident that you become. Within the Death card, don't worry, my gorgeous soul of group 4, this doesn't mean a literal perishing. The Death card is actually a positive card of transformation in the tarot. Contrary to popular belief, what the Death card means is that you're leaving the old you behind. You're leaving everything that's lifeless behind. Lifeless things means you have old clothing, old beauty products, old furniture that's lifeless. It doesn't feel like it's adding to your life. You're leaving that behind. For the rest of 2026, you're all about bringing life into your life. That means eating whole foods, having things around you that have beautiful colors and aesthetics that you love, buying new fresh products that actually nourish your skin, your soul, and make you beautiful and make you feel good while you're using them. I also see here within the Death card, you are transforming from constantly thinking, let me save this face mask, this lipstick, this dress, these shoes, this bag for a special occasion, and you are realizing my life is the special occasion. I am the main character of my life, and if there is an amazing time to use these things and to indulge and to enjoy, then that is now. There is nothing that I need to wait for. There is nothing that I need to wait out. I don't have to wait for permission from anyone or wait for a sign from anything. The right time is now. So I see that everything that's expired, you're getting rid of old things in your fridge and you're getting everything new. And I see in the Sun, which is one of the most favorable cards of the entire tarot, you will be far happier. You'll feel so good about yourself. You'll feel re-energized, revamped, like a newborn person, really. Group 4, the Sun, is the most positive card of the major arcana in the tarot that actually shows warmth. It shows you being really close to your family members for the rest of 2026 and spending really beautiful moments with them that are unforgettable. I'm getting Six Flags as well as beautiful like Michelin star restaurants and going on a very meaningful trip with a family member. The Sun shows that you and your best friend are going to be taking a trip as well to a sunny place, and this is going to make the friendship even deeper and more beautiful than it's been up until now. And in correlation to the Death card and the King of Pentacles, it's also the ending of you constantly putting off travels and trips and going places. Now you're following through, and you've got a good balance between focusing on yourself and spending time with others. I see that within the Hermit card, by the way. But now we've received the Eight of Coins next for you. The Eight of Coins is the universe saying that for the rest of 2026, you are making your skills even more refined. So when it comes to your professional life, your job, it doesn't even feel like a job because you're getting so deep into it and you love it so much that you become better than anyone else in your field, which means that moving forward, promotions come effortlessly because nobody is as good as you are. They can't find a replacement. They can't find someone that even matches up to you slightly. So I do see here for you that the universe is saying keep getting even better at what you do because that makes you irreplaceable, and even having your own business, your own clients, your own income is something that you've got in the cards. The Daffodil is the universe saying you've got hope for the rest of 2026. It may have started off in a bumpy way. Maybe your mental health hasn't been the easiest for you to deal with, but that doesn't mean that 2026 isn't still going to be the most magnificent year of your existence. In number 18 and the Daffodil, you have hope for everything that's yet to come because you're seeing how things are getting better. You're seeing the growth, you're seeing the positive change. The universe is showing us here that there's reason for you to see light at the end of the tunnel of all of your hard work. And in the potato, which we've received next, I see grounding. I see that the hard work that you've put into yourself, to your character, to your career, you're finally feeling like it is now paying off. You're finally feeling like you can ground yourself. You've paid off things you needed to pay off. You can build something stable for your future, for your family's future. And also I see a very grounding energy in your love life. The Dahlia shows you are more refined than ever. You're becoming very elegant. Have you ever seen someone and thought to yourself, wow, this person is elegant, this person seems like they are so refined, like their nails are beautifully manicured, their hair is slicked back and looks soft, their job that they do is obviously showing that they're very driven and ambitious, and the way that they talk to people, it's so calm, it's so elegant, it's so poised. You are becoming this person. In the Dahlia and the number 42, I can see you are becoming this person that others look to and think, wow, she's really got her life together. She's really someone that I aspire to be more like. And within the Snapdragon, this has come from a place of purification. So you might not have noticed this, group number 4, but you've put in so much work in the past years of healing, of growing, of self-reflection. You are miles ahead of people who didn't even spend a day looking in the mirror. The way you have truly grown and refined yourself. Within the Snapdragon, I can see that that has purified you of a lot of overthinking that you used to have, and now it's time for you also to do purification physically. The universe is saying a cleanse for the rest of the year will do wonders for you, whether that is going plant-based for a while or for an extended period, whether that is a cleanse that you're doing on juicing or on fasting for spiritual purposes as well. Fasting is actually not about weight loss, it is about mental clarity, and our ancestors already knew how powerful that this was when done on a spiritual basis. And the universe is saying to you, participating in some sort of fasting, some sort of purification of the mind and body, because that combination is the way that you can actually make the biggest change. That is going to serve you in ways that you did not think possible. So don't underestimate the power of fasting and of giving your body and your mind a reset. As I see in the Snapdragon, purifying these areas of your life, that is where you're going to see the huge jump, the huge improvement from who you currently are to a huge revamp and reborn version of you. Now, within the Devil, which is a tarot card that shows you reconsidering the connection that you have to the earthly and material realm. So you're seeing all the ways in which the media, in which even marketing and things like capitalism have affected you. You thought that if you got this, if you wore this brand, if you had these accessories, if you wore this thing that everyone has, this jewelry, this shoe, this bag, this set of activewear, whatever it is that's trending, you thought that if you did that, if you went to these expensive places, you stayed at this 5-star hotel, that all of a sudden things would get better, that you would fit into this clique, into this group. And I see here within the Devil that you are realizing there is no end to this consumerism, and you're putting a stop to feeling like you always need the next thing to be happy. You buy things because they serve a purpose, but I see here within the Sun again that cutting those ties to feeling like you have to do what everyone else is doing, like you have to follow trends, that is what makes you so happy. The Sun again showing up for you. This is the universe saying to you, you are meant to have the most incredible rest of 2026. The Sun showing up twice from 2 different tarot decks is confirmation. It's a synchronicity. The Sun is a symbol, especially in correlation to the Devil card, shows that very quickly you will see patterns that you don't need. You're leaving it behind. You don't care about those brands. You don't need to fit in or be cool. You always had something that made you stand out and that you were even bullied for when you were younger, and that is now your biggest superpower, and you don't want to be like everyone else. That is boring to you. I see in the Page of Swords that you love people who have their own style, who are unapologetic, who are confident in who they are, and you are that person. Within the Page of Swords, I can see that you're elevating from a place of wanting to fit in to being born to stand out and actually doing it, like not feeling self-conscious when you stand out. That makes you so happy because that's who you're naturally meant to be. And I also see here in correlation to the Devil that actually in the past you were tempted to hang out with people who didn't have a good influence on you, whether that be mentally or even financially, psychologically, and you're cutting ties with all those people too, and you're distancing yourself. And that distance will have them come up with questions. I see that in the Page of Swords. And what I see next here within the 9 of Coins is that you are just going to tell them very honestly that you're focused on yourself, you're focused on your coins, you're focused on the earthly realm, as the suit of coins is a suit of the element of earth, which is about everything that's tangible, your career, the material realm, but your health and your time management falls under this as well. It's not a shallow suit. We all live in a world where the material is important, the things that we can touch, our health and our bodies being in good shape. All of that is important to live our best lives. And in the 9 of Coins, you are so focused on that. And in correlation to the Page of Swords, you are starting some new healthy lifestyle choices, whether that be 10 to 15,000 steps per day. Again, switching your diet, doing things differently in this area of your life, finding that you just want to purify your soul and your mind from all of the things that have been cluttering it. And one of the main things that I see here for you, group number 4, is just you're really shedding the old you, the old layers. Fasting, purification, transformation, this means you're okay with growing, so you're okay with change. And that is something that will make you incredibly successful for the rest of 2026. We're manifesting it, we're claiming it, that every single person who chose group number 4, you are going to be extremely successful for the rest of 2026. It's undeniable. You're going to be happy, you're going to be fulfilled, and you're going to go through change that is leveling you up to your next version. Now, let's step even more deeply into this. Group number 4, I will clear and cleanse the space so we can dive with more precision into your reading for the rest of 2026. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to do a single thing, but continue to lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading. And I'll be right back to guide you even more deeply into it. Welcome back, my gorgeous soul of group number 4. We're going to delve even more deeply into your rest of 2026 prediction using my Dark Heart Tarot deck, which is my limited edition tarot deck. It is linked, but I believe it's already sold out again. So let's move into this. So I apologize if you aren't able to get your hands on this deck at this point in time, but let's move a little more deeply into your reading right now, group number 4, so we can see what else is happening. Now, in the Page of Pentacles, you've got a new huge idea when it comes to your career and how you can create more stability for yourself in the earthly realm. And this idea is going to change your life. In the Page of Pentacles, it comes to you late at night and you're going to execute it. You're going to do it. You're going to follow through. You're going to stop being lazy, and you're not going to be afraid to also share this idea with others. The 3 of Pentacles shows me here you'll be working together with like-minded people for the rest of the year 2026 to be super successful. For me, that was always having entrepreneurial friends, linking up with other psychic CEOs, and also I see here during the month of June is when you're going to first start noticing some really big changes to your life in the earthly realm. So everything, the material realm, so everything that's tangible, right? You're going to notice that some of the changes that you have started to make are paying off in your lifestyle and your daily habits and the way that you plan your life. And next up here within October, that is when you're linking up with other people to start a big project that is going to actually benefit you for much longer than 2026, for the rest of your future. So that is a big project. So that in the 3 of Pentacles is going to have you holding a lot of coins in your hands that is going to make your life abundant. The Knight of Blades shows us here that you are very intelligent, and that is your biggest winning point. In the Knight of Blades, I can see that your intelligence, your wit, the fact that you're not afraid, that's what I see here in the Knight of Blades too. You're very fearless. That is what makes you different from everybody that you grew up with and everyone who is around you. And within the Knight of Blades, you do intimidate a lot of people. And when this is the case, you have to remember when you enter any room, be a little bit more like timid at the beginning before you say what it is that you want, because that will let you listen to other people and see what they have in mind and what their goals are. And then you can find out who is your friend, who's your enemy, and who you want to team up with. Next, within the Sun, we receive the Sun again. The Sun is your symbol. The Sun is that heavenly body of warmth, of winning, of success and victory. The Sun corresponds to you opening your heart to the enormous growth ahead, and the universe is saying to you, good karma is coming, good vibes, warm vibes, love, adoration. The Sun shows that you are actually the center of attention for the rest of 2026. I do see here within the Sun that you are feeling so whole, so fulfilled, like you are a new person and like you are finally living the life that you've been dreaming of. And I see in the Knight of Blades that those of you, if you've been dreaming of someone who's like a knight in shining armor coming into your life and very quickly making it clear what their intentions are, which is a long-term life together, you've got that for the rest of 2026. And in the Fool, the universe is saying to you, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. The Fool shows a new beginning and a fresh start. The Fool is when you have this energy of taking a risk and not feeling like just because you failed once, you're going to fail again. Or because you had one bad relationship, now every relationship is going to be bad. That is not the case, group number 4. And you are embracing the fact that winners are people who just didn't accept failure. Winners are people who just got back up when they lost or when they had a setback. That is who you identify as. Your identity is the identity of a winner. You are someone who doesn't let any kind of setback stop them or take them off of their path of abundance. There's a reason why the universe brought this message into your reading right now. At this very moment, as I was shuffling, this card was meant to be transported into your reading. It was meant to pop itself right side up. It was meant to bring you this message. You were meant to manifest this. You were meant to gain clarity on this. You were meant to know that abundance is yours. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Group number 4, this is your confirmation. The rest of 2026 is a time of abundance. It is a time of winning. We've also got the number 1. You are a winner. You are the one, the chosen one. And this is a time where you get to claim everything that you've wanted for so long. And don't be shy about it. Don't feel like you're being greedy. This is your winning period. And if you don't take the prize, if you don't accept your manifestations, someone else will, and the universe will just think, well, you're not ready for it. So get on the plane. The rest of 2026 is about traveling. A journey is indicated, either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Group 4, we've got a plane, we've got a tropical destination, we've got the ocean. You deserve a break. You deserve a beach. You deserve to chill. Bali, Indonesia, Miami, Florida, Thailand. And I am also getting this message of you going to a beach somewhere in South America. Now, for summer, I am getting this European beach vacation for you. The plane shows traveling as much as you can is what the universe wants to encourage you to do. You will never regret it. Remember, as long as you can get a plane ticket back to your home, even if it's a stretch for you at that very moment of you booking the ticket, at that very moment of you reserving the hotel or the Airbnb, even if you feel in that very moment like you wish you had more resources, you can safely travel there, safely stay there, and safely get back home, even if you are on 0 when you get back home, or there's not very much left in the abundance aisle of your life. You won't regret it. You will never regret going on an adventure and the travel, and when you come back, you will make that income tenfold from the investment you made in getting on a plane and giving yourself that experience and betting on yourself. I see here within your life as a canvas, you're an artist. You manifest things. When you are burnt out, when you've been overworked and you haven't had a break or traveled in a long time, what happens is that manifesting becomes hard. You manifest less and it feels difficult. But I see here within your life as a canvas, the universe is reminding you it's your choice. Your life is your canvas. You get to decide what you paint on it. You get to decide what goes on that canvas. You get to decide what you manifest. You're the artist. And sometimes getting on a plane gives you that clarity back because you need space from your day-to-day routines and the things that you have been doing on repeat for months. Deep cellular healing is happening for the rest of 2026 for you. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. The universe is saying to you, healing physically and emotionally is a top priority. That aligns you, that brings back your energy, that makes you feel more alive. I also see some deep tissue massages, you giving yourself a lymphatic drainage massage, whether you go do it professionally or you just get some coconut oil and do it on yourself. It's all about perspective. The universe is confirming to you none of the small stuff that you've been overthinking actually matters or is going to matter in the long term. Zoom out. See how we're just living on this floating rock in the universe. How comical it is that we have so many worries in this life. And you're finding common ground with the people that you love again. Estranged relationships are repaired for the year 2026. You are manifesting a higher perspective that is letting you get what you want and see more of the world. You're zooming out of your town, out of your city, out of your country, and looking at things from a global perspective. And you're seeing how a lot of what you thought was so big or so important isn't necessarily, depending on the perspective you're looking at it from. And in karmic relationships, I see that your karmic relationship of 2026 is that person who triggered you the most, but will help you also grow the most. The person who triggers you the most, whether that is your mother, whether that is the person you are in a romantic relationship with, in a marriage with, you're parenting with them, maybe it's even your child. This is a safe space, group number 4. We get to be transparent about who this person is. That is the person who is going to help you grow the most, because when they are able to trigger you the most, that means that they do something to you on a spiritual and on a mental level that nobody else is able to do. Let's spin it around. It's not a bad thing. It's not something to feel annoyed about. Actually, it's a good thing, because it shows that they make you feel. It shows that they bring something out of you that nobody else can, and that there's a part of you that you get to work on, that gets triggered, that gets annoyed, anxious, or angry. Once you've mastered that part of yourself, you've mastered every single bit. And I see here within the 4 of Swords, rest, a break, restoration is what we've got for you for the rest of 2026. 2026 is the year of rest, of break, restoration, relaxation. This is the year of the soft life for you. This is the year of understanding that you deserve rest just by being. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to work hard to deserve rest. You don't have to work hard to be allowed to take a vacation, to take a time out, to go somewhere that is new, that is fancy, to go to a beautiful hotel or restaurant and to be gifted nice things. I see in the Page of Cups, you are a very sensitive person. You're a dreamer. And what's coming towards you are big surprises. Being a dreamer and having that very light, childlike energy like you do, that attracts other dreamers. It attracts other people who also want to encourage that in you. And the Page of Cups shows you're very sensitive, and that also means being with someone who understands how to handle you, how to give you a soft life and soft existence is what's happening for the rest of the year 2026. The Wheel of Fortune shows your destiny. I can see in the Wheel of Fortune you've got a destination and karma that you're meant to reach for the year 2026. There is something that is fated, that is destiny, that is meant to happen, that you can't avoid for the year 2026. That's going to be life-changing, and that's going to make the year 2026 the best one of your life so far. It's going to give you the biggest aha moment, the biggest transformation and epiphany. And I can't wait for us to delve even more deeply into what this is, group number 4. So I'm going to clear and cleanse the space. You don't have to lift a finger or do a single thing as usual. Just continue to lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading. And I'll be right back for us to uncover even more messages from the universe about what the year 2026 has in store for you. Welcome back, my gorgeous soul of group number 4. So let's delve into your reading even more deeply to figure out exactly what it is that's coming towards you for the rest of the year 2026. So we've got the Death card and the 5 of Coins reversed, which is confirmation that we have the ending of any hard financial times coming towards you for the rest of 2026. The 5 of Coins in reverse shows a release of strain, stress that you had financially, that you had in the earthly realm, even a tense body because of health concerns or health bills. And I see here in correlation to the Death card that what's changing for you is that that is ending. You're no longer overthinking that area of your life. It's not stressing you out anymore. That's transforming completely, and you're coming to the end of overthinking this area. It was once quite difficult for you to deal with, and that's finally coming to an end. You're finally feeling a calm release of this area of your life, and you're finally feeling like you can move on from the stress. Within the Empress, I can see for you, group number 4, you're feeling really free, really elated. You're feeling like your best self for the rest of 2026, like you can relax and like you can be in that soft energy of just receiving and feminine energy. The Empress is feminine energy of not being in a place of feeling overworked, feeling like things in the earthly realm are difficult, or you have to work in your masculine all the time. No, you get to receive, you get to lean back, you get to relax, and you don't have to constantly be stressed. I see here within the Empress that you have been tense for so long. It is so beautiful for you to finally be in that soft era again. Within the Five of Swords, what this is doing is it's making you apprehensive to actually get into any type of conflict or toxic relationship ever again, which is really good. You're not wasting your time on people who have decided to disagree with everything you're going to say anyways. You're not interested in that. You've got other bigger, better plans for yourself. And I see here in the Five of Swords that you're avoiding anyone who is also like a little bit of a negative person. The King of Wands is the king of the element of fire that is coming into your life to inspire you in great ways. The King of Wands is like a fatherly figure, a boyfriend, husband, and the King of Wands is this person that for the rest of 2026 will protect you from evil eye, from negative words, and from people talking badly behind your back. And they will also protect you from feeling like you have to react to it. They will keep you calm. The Three of Cups shows that you'll meet them going out. If they're not already in your life, you will meet them as you're out and about, you're socializing, you're having a good time, and you're finally letting your hair down again. The Three of Cups shows also for the rest of 2026, the universe is saying, have more fun. Don't be so strict with yourself and with your social schedule. We know that you work hard. We know that you are independent. You're ambitious. You're all the most positive traits that humans can have, group 4. And the universe is saying it's important that you've got that balance between being disciplined, but also still reminding yourself to have a good time. Libra is the ultimate zodiac sign of balance. This is direct confirmation right here from the universe within your reading to find balance, and that this energy is diplomatic, it's gracious. Seeking harmony and balance in relationships is what's happening for the rest of 2026. This is your confirmation, and you are especially in tune with any Libra energy. That might be energy in yourself and in your own birth chart. With any Libra that's around you, that's a very, very positive, very healthy kind of relationship and energy for you to have in your life that will leave you feeling calm and understood. Within the 11th house, this is the house that actually rules Aquarius. It's the house where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions fall under this house as well. You're finding balance in this area of your life finally. So balance between working hard, going out. And I see here that you have struggled before with going to bed on time and having a good sleep schedule. For the rest of 2026, you're getting this down because you're working hard on it. You are doing research on how you can get this in line more, and you're noticing that the better you sleep, the better that also your overall mood is, and you can be a better partner, a better friend, a better parent, a better coworker, a better performer in your own career. And the 11th house is really that house of being confident, being successful. And the 11th house shows that you're getting back into that groove. You're getting back into the groove of being that best version of yourself when it comes to your daily routines. And also in connectivity to Libra, this balance means that you don't have to work super hard. You don't have to try very hard. Everything just falls into place for you easily. Moving more deeply into your reading within the Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. As the universe already confirmed for you that the time of any type of hardship in the earthly realm has come to an end, right? Remember in the Death card and the Five of Coins reverse, this is further confirmation in the Phoenix. You are going to be renewed. You are rising like a phoenix from the ashes with new vigor, new energy, new life force in you, and it feels good. You feel alive. You feel like this is your time to shine. You feel like you are in a space where you're not hiding anymore. You're not low on energy, but everything is pumping up your energy. Everything is pumping up your success. Everything is making you feel better. And I see here within the Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crises in a way that perhaps you didn't expect. Maybe you did not expect after this period of challenge, you'll go on that trip, you'll meet your soulmate. A pregnancy, a new business is something that you're starting to renew yourself. It will come in a very unexpected way, and I see here that the universe is confirming it is pure love. You will love it. Everyone around you is in love with how your life is developing. Love surrounds all of your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life, and don't judge yourself for changing your mind. The universe is saying, act from a place of love. Act from a place of every change that you make is for you to feel better, to do better, to be your best self, to show yourself that you deserve amazing things. Everything that you give yourself as a gift is meant to be, whether that's a mascara, whether that's a new body soap, whether that is a trip somewhere, whether that is upgrading your home, your vehicle, right? Giving yourself a gift also means that it feels good in the long term. I have a lot of people that come up to me and they say, well, I treated myself, now I don't feel so good. And I ask them, what did you treat yourself with? And then they say, well, you know, I went way overboard when it comes to my diet. I went on like a crazy bender. Now I don't know how to get back into healthy living, or I've gotten into this overthinking kind of negativity because I wanted to just give my ex another chance. I wanted to give this situationship a chance. I wanted to treat myself to allowing that. Remember that treating yourself means that in the end, you'll feel better. So perhaps treating yourself is picking a green juice that you like the taste of instead of an alcoholic beverage. It could be having the healthy option, giving yourself that even though it's more expensive, because you know afterwards you'll feel good. Treating yourself means permanently blocking your ex or that situationship that tries to come back in, that has already shown they're just a time waster, and instead focusing on making new connections and celebrating the people who are in your life who are showing that they want to stay, that they're in it for the long run. And I see here within the Three of Wands that you'll move forward with only the best quality of people and the best vibes overall. I see here within the Three of Wands the rest of 2026 for you. Claim the love, claim the upgrades to your life, claim the fact that you are becoming the best you. Claim the fact that there will be a lot of people who are jealous because you are being yourself, you're claiming everything that you deserve, and you're unapologetic about it. I see in the Three of Wands, as well as in connectivity to the Queen of Swords, which we've received next, you being outspoken is actually what will make you pivot. If you've got a social media account, maybe you are a YouTube tarot reader as well, maybe you have a spiritual channel, or you want to start something like this. I need you to understand within the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands that what's happening for you is the more real and authentic you are. So even just turning the camera on, maybe you don't feel like you look perfect, but just speaking from the heart, try it out. That is what will make your audience go wild. That is what will make you claim so many more followers, get so many more interactions, and just connect with people on a deeper level. If you work a corporate 9-to-5, the same thing happens when you are understanding people and being authentic. You're being real, you're being human. I see here in the King of Coins that you're very stubborn about winning and being successful. The King of Coins is that sign for the rest of 2026. You're winning in the earthly realm. You're learning from the best. You're learning from people who have already been extremely successful. You're taking their advice on board, and what you're doing is you're creating a new life for yourself. You're gonna thrive. You're not just going to survive, you're going to thrive. You're going to build a legacy. Your grandkids are going to think back to you and think, wow, grandma, grandpa really did something. The Queen of Wands shows us here that you have so much of this winner energy. You've got winning friends around you. I see that there are winning CEO friends around you who will give you the best advice on how you can keep winning, how you can keep going. I see that the rest of 2026 is really just a time of you becoming that highest version of yourself unapologetically. And it doesn't matter if no one from your family has done it before. It doesn't matter if nobody has ever accomplished this who has come from your background. What matters is that you're doing it, you're winning, you're succeeding, and you're living your best life, group number 4. There is no reason for you to play it small any longer. There's no reason for you to feel ashamed. You've worked hard for it. You deserve it. I see here that your life is full of love for the rest of 2026, and also receiving roses and romantic gifts, and a very special romantic trip is what's happening in the late 2026. Now, let's figure out exactly when that is going to be, as I do have this feeling that the universe wants us to be precise. We've got October. October is when that trip is happening. October is when you will think back at this reading and you will think, I claimed this and it happened. I'm so glad I manifested this. I'm so glad I allowed this message to be received. I'm so glad I interacted with this video, because look at what happened for me for the rest of 2026. So group number 4, this is the reading that I've received for you, and I trust that you found it insightful and that it resonated. Wherever you are on our gorgeous planet right now, know that I'm sending you so much love. You can get all of my free downloadables, my crystal cleansing guides, my horoscopes. You can get them linked below in the description box. There's some completely free resources that I've created just for you to elevate your life, because you deserve it, and because this is your time to finally step into your best version, and I'm here to support you every step of the way in any way that I possibly can, on and off YouTube. Now, my gorgeous soul, wherever you are right now, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of your upcoming readings.